Alright, g'day cats, how we going? Hope you're going well, hope your day's treating you fantastically. Today I have a semi-unique video for you. I wanted to run you through my first solo dub because if you've seen it, you've heard me fucking talk about it the whole time. I'm getting better at Call of Duty and this game demonstrated to me every aspect of how I've improved as a player. And I thought someone who's actually trying to get better would have a unique perspective on tips and tricks, because you listen to pros and all that, and as valid as their opinion is, to be honest, they could tell you to just go and eat a fucking dog turd and it would turn you into a god, and 90% of players will believe it. So I thought maybe if I shine some light on my thought process leading up to this win, maybe some people find it helpful, and yeah, that's what I'm doing it for, you guys. I've gotten a few wins in squad modes, but this was my first solo win because I don't play a lot of solos. It's often ratty and I just don't like it. But with my progress, I've been playing a lot more fast paced and I've been able to deal with the rats. Also, take note that during this gameplay, I'm very direct in what I'm doing. I have a goal. I'm getting there as quick as possible. At the start, I want my loadout. I'm getting it as soon as I can. I see a ping, I'm making my way to him as fast as I can while staying in some sort of cover and not exposing myself. So let me just start this off. It all started from ground zero. You cannot be scared of a gunfight. You need to build confidence with gunfights. To do this, I dropped super. Got into as many gunfights as I could. And yes, I got absolutely shat on for the first few hours of playing like this. But after a while, I started to win gunfights and I was a lot more confident taking gunfights on. The second phase was, this one might be a little bit hard for some people, but I've started playing with smarter players. Like, I started interacting with good streamers and I started running games with them and I started learning how they played. But an alternative for you, you could just find a streamer or a content creator who plays your playstyle. If you want to play for the win, go watch It's Iron. If you want to play for high kills, go watch people like Headache or Swag, just depending on your playstyle, and then study how they react to certain situations. The next tip, don't focus on highlights as much. Focus on where you fuck up, because that's where you learn. That's where you can prevent something from happening a second time. If you realize, oh, that was a stupid push, you understand that was your fault and you understand where you can make a change. For a little bit of context, I started off with a 1.3 KD in Warzone. I've now brought it up to a 1.7 and my recent 200 games is a 2.2. So there is massive progress. Also, if you're like me and actually trying to boost KD, solos is a great mode to play because you get some gups. Let's be honest. You get some gups. If you can outplay campers, you'll have a field day. Plus, the max you can die in solos is 2. Think about that. Unless you stick around for a jailbreak, you can only die twice. So 2 KD, dying twice is 4 kills, which isn't that hard. So I'll run you through this clip real quick. My most important improvement to my game was sniping. As you can see, I'll get a nice shot here, and this is where all my kills have been coming from. He's got a self-res, so I'm going to push because I'm pretty confident here that there's no one around here. I get the kill, clean her up. Immediately, I take my eyes to the mini-map, I see the red dot, and I ping exactly where he is. That's a good point of reference. Now I will scope him out, I'll scope the area while I push, slowly. I'm not rushing in like a chicken with my head cut off because he's shooting at someone. I don't know how many people are out here. As you can see, I've seen some gunshots over at this silo on the mini-map, so my attention's gone over to there. Instead of rushing straight down the middle, where I could get shot from anywhere, I'm using these buildings as a cover. Now, instead of 360 degrees of threat, I really don't have to worry about my right and straight in front of me. It's a lot better situation for me. I scope him out with the car, see him up there, get the down, easy. Prior to this, I would stupidly sprint at him to go finish my kill. But as you see here, I've taken another point, I've seen a ladder, I go for a high ground. I miss, unfortunately, whatever. I get the assist, I hear the gunshots, I know he's just been cleaned up by another person. This is where I was saying, I don't know how many people are out here. I pop daddy to clean up the kill, easy. I then immediately rush out to get a UAV going. Someone's right there, could have come up behind me. I know he's going to come around that corner, I stun, and then I go around the angle where he won't be expecting me, which he is because he's trying to run away from me, fair play. Throwing knife, easy kill, save some ammo. Good to go. I then make my way to the next UAV ping who's over here. Notice how I hold my fire there so I don't draw attention to myself until I'm closer. Then I pop daddy, rush up on him, and it's the same guy I killed before. GG's. I immediately see that there is someone right in front of me in the apartment building. So dead silence is refreshed from the kill. Pop the UAV again so I know where he is. Rush him. Bot out for a little bit, but easy kill. Now notice here, instead of rushing for the loadout, it is a bad area for me, so I'm taking my time to scope it out. There's someone on it, what do you know? I hard aim, he challenges, easy days. Now this is a really stupid play in any other scenario, because any good player is holding that ladder. I die 99% of the time here, but I must have caught him, play it, no, he's dead. Back on the improvement, I'm not rushing to finish it down for a self-res. I get the down, and I understand that's a really stupid push. I turn around and just continue on my day. This is a prime example of a fucking brain fart. There is no cover here. He's behind cover. I pull up, I get out. I'm easy beams for this kid. I miss my stun. It's just easy beams for him. I say GG's because I knew I fucked up. Now, we're on to the regain. I've won my gulag. I've chosen somewhere a bit quiet. I know from personal experiences that Summit is pretty good for late game loot because not a lot of people come here. So here, I noticed that there's someone in there. This is fucking being a rat, but boom, pop goes the weasel. He's dead. GG's. Sorry, bro. I love you. Here, this is an ego chow. Flash, because I'm expecting him to ego chow. Easy beams. Bob's your uncle. RPG. Bit toxic. Now here, also notice I've picked up someone else's loadout. I still don't have my loadout. It's in the middle of the road there. I'm playing late game. I'm on the back end of a circle. And then there could be anyone anywhere. It's in the middle of the open. So instead of rushing it, I rotate hard left. I make sure no one's behind. I clear out behind me and I start playing for a win. Instead of pushing up for kills, I'm playing for a win here. I make sure no one's behind me and I start creeping up with the gas. Some people would call this a bit ratty, whatever, but this is my best call because I'm in the open. There is absolutely no cover for me, but I've just pushed up to the high ground and it's the best place for me to be in this situation where there's no cover, and I position myself to be where I can overlook the strategic positions I would usually want to be. This is where I can get a good grasp of where people are. Notice how this kid pulls up on me. I get a little juke, left, right. I know exactly what this kid's doing. He's going to get out and shoot, so I just pre-aim him. Bob's your uncle. Cunt's dead. Fucking idiot. He needs to be watching this tutorial. Yeah, so we're coming back on. I'm still creeping up the zone, taking as much cover as I can, scoping out people rotating in from buildings. Buildings are obviously where people want to be. It's the best cover. There's only usually one or two ways in, so I'm constantly checking buildings here. I'm not expecting anyone else to be out in the open. I see that there's a gunfight on my left here, so I know there's at least two people, and I notice that the player count doesn't go down, so there is always two people on my left I'm being very cautious of. I still don't know where the third is. He's unaccounted for. I'm assuming he's in the building in front of me because that is prime positioning. I see this kid sneaking up on my left. I don't know how the fuck I gunned him. I truly did not deserve that, but LC10, bloody oath. Now, I held on to this precision to hold this rotation because I still have two people and that building's still prime positioning. So I cancelled out their rotation while I made my rotation to the only piece of building that there is. And this is where I just hard aim because I know that these people are right in front of me. It's a 1v1. The nerves are getting into me. Miss a shot. Miss a second shot. This kid doesn't know what he's doing. Third shot. That's a dub. That's a unique perspective. That is tips and tricks from someone who's been looking for tips and tricks. I hope that you can relate to my grind, and I hope that you can use these tips and tricks to better yourself as a player. Here's the usual YouTube shit. If you liked the video, just like the video and subscribe, please. That would be fucking truly appreciated. Until then, catch you cunts later.